Welcome to Channel History. Today, we're diving into the rich and remarkable history of Myanmar, a country with a legacy shaped by ancient civilizations, powerful empires, and cultural treasures. Discover the stories behind its rise and fall, from the majestic Bagan Kingdom to the challenges of modern times. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more incredible journeys into history. Let's get started. Myanmar is a country in Southeast Asia. It is known for its rich culture, beautiful temples and long history. The country shares borders with Thailand, China, India, Laos and Bangladesh. Its main river, the Irrawaddy, flows from north to south and has been important for farming and trade. For thousands of years, different groups of people have lived in Myanmar. They built cities, created kingdoms, and developed unique traditions. Today, Myanmar is a diverse country with many ethnic groups, languages, and religions. This history will explore how Myanmar changed over time. Before Myanmar became a kingdom, there were small groups of people living in the land. Archaeologists found tools and pottery that show humans lived there over 10,000 years ago. These early people hunted animals, fished and farmed. Later, the Pew people became the first major civilization in Myanmar. They built city-states near the Irrawaddy River. Cities like Thayai Kittaya and Baekthano had walls, temples and large populations. The Pew were influenced by India. They practiced Buddhism and built stupas, which are special Buddhist monuments. The Pew also traded with China and other countries in Asia. However, by the 9th century, the Pew city-states started to weaken because of wars and invasions. Around the 9th century, the Burma people arrived in Myanmar. They created a kingdom in Bagan, located near the Irrawaddy River. King Anawrahta became the first great leader of Bagan in the 11th century. He united many small states and made Theravada Buddhism the main religion. Bagan became famous for its thousands of temples and pagodas. The kingdom was strong and wealthy because of farming and trade. However, in the late 13th century, the Mongols invaded Myanmar. The Bagan Empire collapsed, and the country broke into smaller kingdoms. After the fall of Bagan, Myanmar was divided into smaller kingdoms. The most powerful ones were the Inwa Kingdom, the Hanthawaddy Kingdom, and the Shan States. Hanthawaddy Kingdom, located in southern Myanmar, became rich from trade with other countries. It was ruled by the Mon people, who were skilled builders and traders. Meanwhile, Inwa controlled central Myanmar and fought many wars with the Shan States. This period was marked by constant conflict. However, it was also a time of cultural growth, as different ethnic groups shared ideas, art, and traditions. In the 16th century, a leader named Tabin Shweti united Myanmar under the Taungoo dynasty. His successor, King Baid Naung, expanded the kingdom to include parts of Thailand and Laos. The Taungoo dynasty became one of the largest empires in Southeast Asia. However, Managing such a large empire was difficult. After King Payat Naung's death, the empire began to shrink. By the 18th century, Myanmar was once again divided into smaller kingdoms. The Konbaung dynasty was the last royal dynasty of Myanmar. It was founded by King Alang Paya in 1752. He reunited Myanmar after years of division. The Konbaung kings expanded the kingdom by fighting wars with neighbouring countries. However, they also faced challenges from European powers like Britain. The British wanted to control Myanmar's trade and resources. After 3 Anglo-Burmese wars, the British took over all of Myanmar in 1885. The last king, Thibaw, was sent into exile. Under British rule, Myanmar became part of British India. The British introduced new systems for trade and government. They also brought Indian workers to Myanmar. Many Burmese people did not like British rule. They felt their culture and traditions were being ignored. This led to nationalist movements. Leaders like General Aung San fought for independence. Finally, on January 4, 1948, Myanmar became an independent country. After gaining independence, U Nu became the first Prime Minister of Myanmar. He tried to rebuild the country, but there were many challenges. Ethnic groups wanted more autonomy, and the economy was weak. Nu's government struggled to keep peace. In 1962, General Ne Win staged a military coup and took control of the country. General Ne Win's government introduced socialism. The military controlled businesses and isolated Myanmar from the rest of the world. This caused poverty and economic problems. In 1988, people protested against the military government. The protests were led by students, monks, and workers. Thousands of people were killed when the military used force to stop the protests. During this time, Aung San Suu Kyi became an important political leader. She fought for democracy and human rights. However, the military continued to rule Myanmar for decades. In 2011, Myanmar began to transition to democracy. The government allowed elections, and Aung San Suu Kyi's party won in 2015. The country opened up to the world, and the economy started to grow. However, Myanmar still faces many challenges. Ethnic conflicts continue, and the Rohingya crisis has brought international criticism. Despite these problems, Myanmar is working to build a better future. Myanmar is a diverse country with over 100 ethnic groups. The Bamar are the largest group, but there are many others, like the Shan, Mon and Karen. Buddhism is the main religion in Myanmar. Monks and nuns play an important role in society. People celebrate Buddhist festivals like Thinjan, the water festival. Myanmar is also known for its traditional clothing, food and art. Myanmar's history is full of ups and downs. It has faced invasions, wars and challenges, but it has also shown resilience and creativity. The people of Myanmar have preserved their culture and traditions despite many changes. As Myanmar continues to develop, it can learn from its history and build a peaceful and prosperous future. Thank you for watching Channel History. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'll see you in the next historical adventure. Goodbye for now.